I was on a golf scholarship to the University of the Southwest, originally from Canada, and wanted to play somewhere year-round, and New Mexico was a spot where I could do that. Met all the guys on the team, met the coach, became kind of a big family. March 15th, we left early in the morning. We were playing a golf tournament in Midland, Texas. We played 36 holes, got in the van, went to Chick-fil-A for lunch, dinner, whatever it was, and then the last thing I remember is trying to break the glass to get out of the van. We got hit head on, and 6 teammates and my coach passed away, and the other 2 people died in the other truck.
The phone rang and I answered. It was the representative from the school. I called and said, there's been a tragic accident and there's fatalities with the men's and women's golf team of University of the Southwest. So obviously my heart stopped, and he said there's two survivors. They're being airlifted to the hospital. When
I first got to the hospital, they called my parents. They said that they didn't think that I was going to be alive when they got there. And obviously they got there as quick as they could, and I think for a couple days they thought that I wasn't going to make it. We did find out he was in critical condition. He was severely burned. They were working on him as we spoke. Because it got so much national coverage, the TVs at the airport were covering it. My phone was blowing up. They were naming the survivor. The media was already at the hospital. The media was calling our phones. Like, it was just incredibly intense to try to deal with all the things that were going on, and basically was just trying to get to the hospital to see how Dayton was doing.
So I walk through the doors of the hospital, and I'm in his hospital room, and he can't move. He's looking at me with the big blue eyes he has, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're here to see me," right? He was so happy. And so I walk over to him. He has a bunch of cords on him, and so I didn't touch him. I didn't do anything. And I was like, "Oh, hi, Dayton. Like, I love you so much. I can't believe you're here." And he's like, "Oh, you came to see me. I miss you so much. Come give me a hug." He said, "I'm okay. I'm here, and I'm fighting for you." And that really helped me.
I asked them where they were staying and whatever, and they told me they were staying at Ronald McDonald House. And
the first thing I remember was getting a hug coming through the door, saying, "Hey, we'll do what we need to help." So as a father, the first thing I was worried about was, I got a daughter and I got my wife. They need a spot to stay that's going to be safe and be a home, right? So Ronald McDonald House really helped.
Coming to a hospital and being in an ICU unit and having a home to come to is equal to the miracle that my son's alive.
The Ronald McDonald House plays, I think, one of the biggest roles in a family's recovery, and they do pretty much everything and anything for you.
I don't know what we would have done without the Ronald McDonald House. We would have obviously had to find hotel accommodations, and to have afforded to be away from home for 3 months would have been a tremendous expense. I really don't know how we would have done it. Not being able to work or get an income coming in while you're away from home that long would definitely have been a severe worry. Not having the Ronald McDonald, we could not have done it without the accommodations we had at Ronald McDonald House.